Look at this timeline. In a career spanning 21 years, the counter takes up to 25 different administrative postings. That averages out to a new job every 10 months. It raises a mechanical question about the way India is governed. How does one civil servant become such a persistent burden to the very government he serves? Bureaucracy usually thrives on predictability. Survival within these halls often relies on adjustment, a polite term for a quiet, mutual agreement to ignore the rules when they become inconvenient. Tukaram Munde's 25 transfer orders provide a public paper trail of a man who refuses to play along with that ecosystem. He leaves a massive administrative footprint at every stop because he filters every choice through a rigid, three-part test. It is a specific framework designed to break apart the informal power structures that govern public life. The first filter is absolute. Before approving any file, Munde asks, is it legally right? As FDA commissioner, he applied this strict legal standard to the issue of food adulteration. Munde reclassified the problem. For years, selling fake milk or adulterated paneer was treated as a minor regulatory slip. He began enforcing safety acts as a shield against organized crimes targeting public health. He recognized the illegal gutka trade as a highly financed supply chain involving manufacturers, financiers, and transporters. To stop it, he ordered his officers to invoke MCOCA, a law built specifically to crush organized crime syndicates. He applied the same legal exactness to hospitals. When private facilities forced patients to buy marked-up medicines exclusively from their in-house pharmacies, Munde issued a directive. Patients have the legal right to buy their prescribed drugs from any chemist they choose. These rules already existed on paper, but when a bureaucrat enforces them against everyone equally, those dormant laws become lethal tools for change. The second test goes beyond the rulebook. Munde asks, is it morally right? During the COVID-19 pandemic, a massive black market emerged for medical oxygen and drugs like remdesivir. Suppliers were hoarding life-saving commodities, while the price of a single vial hit 10 times its market value. At that moment, protecting pharmaceutical contractors meant letting people die. Munde prioritized lives over institutional comfort. His administration launched relentless police raids and filed formal reports against those caught hoarding. They dismantled the black market for COVID drugs and secured a supply of injections at nearly half the general market price. For Munde, morality is a strict code of conduct that requires aggressive action whenever public safety is at stake. The final question in the framework ensures the policy works for the majority. Will it benefit everyone? A corrupt system enriches a tight circle of contractors and middlemen at the expense of the wider public. Munde's policies aimed at the grassroots. By removing internal leaks at the Pune Public Transport Corporation, he pushed daily ridership from 6 lakh to 9 lakh people. He believes public service requires physically removing the hidden systems that skim off the resources meant for everyone else. The pushback to this style of governance is swift. When powerful networks are threatened, they use the system's ultimate tool of control, the transfer order. Yet every time the government pushes him out, the public validates his work. In Mangalwada, citizens gathered to pour milk over his photograph, a sign of deep reverence typically reserved for deities, to protest his removal. The machinery of government often treats strict adherence to the rules as an operational error. An honest officer becomes a disruption that needs to be relocated. Munde's philosophy suggests that national progress depends on the height of public morality rising alongside the height of new buildings. He continues to operate within this framework today, demonstrating that a single officer's refusal to bend can create a permanent friction that the system can neither ignore nor fully resolve.